Hi, this is Emily Rand with Yahoo Esports, and today I am here with FlyQuest jungler Moon after their grueling 3-2 victory over Counterlogic Gaming today. All right, so first of all, congrats on the win. How are you feeling?
Feeling great.
Tired?
Feels really good. Yeah, I feel tired. My head hurts, my back hurts, but we won. So if we lost, God, that would be terrible. If we lost, it's like everything's wrong, but at least we won. So.
Oh, really? Your message to CLG when I talked to them. So I guess take me through the first two games. You guys obviously, first game was over very quickly to the Huhi Aurelian Soul. Yeah. And then the second game you guys also lost. So I guess going into game 3, not only was your mentality, but what was your mentality like, but what was your approach to starting the trend of the reverse sweep?
For me, game 1, they picked Aurelian Soul, and he completely shit on us. It's kind of funny because, you know, when we're talking through the week about pick ban, I was like, yeah, we can just give him Aurelian Soul because I'm going to be really good about communication and what he's missing and stuff. And then the first round bottom, he's like, hey guys, Aurelian Soul's missing. And then he was like right there killing the bottom. So I think probably should have banned Aurelian Soul from the start. That game I think everyone was fine after that game. Like I don't know if they were showing the player cams and stuff, but we were all fine mentally. But after game 2, I personally got really frustrated because it felt like the second game in a row where we drafted like no CC, no we had pressure but we didn't have CC. And it was really hard for me to make plays in those games. So I got really frustrated after game 2, and I was like, hey guys, just pick me something that can make the plays, like Rengar or just anything that can make the plays by myself, and let's pick more CC. But I was like pretty exhausted and pretty like honestly tilted after game 2, and I was getting flashbacks of energy, and I was like, I want to play well in the playoffs for once. So I don't think I've ever won a best of 5 an important best of 5 in my career. So.
Yeah, that was actually going to be my next question. How's your team come to help you out? Because, I mean, you've been really vocal about how this team specifically has actually been, like, a really great fit for you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like after we fixed our draft problems, like after we lost game 2, I was really vocal about, like, my frustrations with the draft and what I felt like the problems were with everything. And after that, I think they kind of trusted me, and they're like, yeah, okay, like let's try to pick Moon some more playmaking and stuff. I think Hai really like started getting down, and he's like, yeah, pick me playmaking. That's kind of everyone is when their backs are against the wall. It feels like really nice though to have a team that can bounce back from an 0-2, because I've played in Challenger, I've played in relegations twice, lost all best of 5s, I'm pretty sure. Played on Energy, got completely destroyed in playoffs. So I feel like I've never actually accomplished anything as a player. And now I have, I think. Even if we lose versus CSM, I feel like I accomplished something on this team.
You go into game 5, and everything's on the line, and they let you pick Evelynn. I guess take me through that, because that's obviously like this pocket, man. Not to use Riot lingo, like this pocket pick that you keep returning to. Yeah.
So after game 4, we actually had a lot of disagreements about what we should do backstage. For game 5, we had a lot of disagreements about like what we should do for pick ban. Like, for example, I wanted to give them Rengar, Lemon didn't want to give them Rengar, and it was kind of like a lot of disagreement back and forth. We ended up doing what we did, and we honestly haven't practiced Eve in like a month in scrims. I feel like when I picked it before, everyone would be like, yeah, okay. But I think deep down, everyone would get a little bit tilted from the Eve pick. So we hadn't practiced it in like a month or something, and our past like 4 or 5 E games on stage have been like, we'll destroy early, I'll be like 7-0, 7-0 versus C9, and then we would just lose. Because Eve's late game is like just terrible, and it becomes really hard to open up the game. But I don't know why I picked it. I shouldn't have picked it, I think. I think if we lost, I would have been so depressed. Everyone would have hated me for picking that shit. I should have just picked Kha'Zix or something, I think, but oh well, it worked out, so I'm happy.
There's a lot of discussion. How does communication work outside of game with your team? Because obviously you guys are constantly talking to each other. You said that you've been really open and honest about like what you need or when you screw up, and typically you've said that players on the team are also equally honest about like what they need and when they screw up. So I guess take me through your communications, and how does it help you in game?
Outside of game? Mm-hmm. So what do you mean? Like after?
Like you guys like
in between games, or like when we're just
like
out?
I mean either or. Just like I don't want to say like, oh man, you guys seem to be really good friends, but like you seem to at least trust each other enough to be honest. So I guess like what does that bring to the team, and is that the case?
Well, I think because Hai, Lemon, and Balls have been on teams together for so long, there's already like so much trust and friendship there that it's really easy for me and Altec to just kind of jump in and join the group. So we're all really honest about like when we mess up and stuff like that. In between games, there's just a lot of discussion. I think probably like just the same as any team. There's disagreements in between games for pick ban, side choices, everything like that. Like everyone disagrees, but ultimately like when someone says something, it's just like we just trust them and we go with it. We don't keep arguing. No one is like annoyed that we did what they said if they didn't get what they want or anything like that. For after scrims and after practice and everything, we don't really do much. Like High goes home because he doesn't live with us. So High goes home, then everyone just kind of like goes to their room, and so it doesn't feel like we have like this amazing like friendship bonding and stuff like that. But we trust each other, which is what matters. Okay, awesome.
And then last question, obviously you're going to be facing TSM. You've kind of dragged them out a bit in at least one of your series. So what will be your approach, I guess, against Team Solo Mid, who have looked increasingly strong as the weeks have gone on?
TSM looks good. After we won, in my head I'm like, yes, we won. Yes. We go to Vancouver. And then it's like, oh, we play TSM. TSM, I think, just looks by far like the best team out of everybody. If I had to predict, I would say they're probably going to win playoffs. So if we can beat them, that's really good. And I think if we can beat them, we will win playoffs for sure. But it will be really hard to beat them.
Okay, cool. Sure.
And I think to play against them, Sven Skarens looked like kind of weak throughout the split, but he has this like playoff buff where he just becomes a god in playoffs. So I'm excited to play against him personally, for sure. I think he's probably going to be like the best jungler in playoffs.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.